Today, I'll be discussing the topic of addressing the needs of students experiencing homelessness, specifically focusing on how school counselors are prepared to support this vulnerable population. The information presented is based on the study that we read that explores school counselors' knowledge and service provisions regarding students experiencing homelessness. This study involved 207 school counselors and examined the relationship between different types of training counselors received and their knowledge and ability to provide services for students experiencing homelessness. The study focused on three main areas: counselors' knowledge of the McKinney-Vento Act, their understanding of the emotional and educational needs of homeless students, and the services and advocacy they provide. The U.S. Department of Education defines homelessness as the lack of a fixed, regular, and adequate nighttime residence. Families with children are the fastest growing homeless population in the United States, and 22% of all sheltered homeless individuals are under the age of 18. This demonstrates how prevalent this issue is among children and families. The McKinney-Vento Homeless Assistance Act was designed to ensure that students experiencing homelessness have access to education and stability. Some key provisions include allowing students to enroll immediately without required paperwork, providing transportation to and from their school of origin, and appointing a homeless liaison in every school to ensure compliance. State coordinators also oversee these services at a higher level. Homelessness severely affects students' emotional, social, and cognitive development. Homeless students face high absenteeism, lower academic performance in areas like reading and math, and mental health issues, including feelings of isolation and social difficulties. Without additional systemic supports, these students are at a significant disadvantage compared to their peers. The study found that school counselors reported moderate knowledge of the McKinney-Vento Act, but they were more aware of general emotional and educational issues faced by homeless students. In-service training and professional development were more effective than graduate programs in providing the necessary knowledge for counselors to support homeless students. Counselors commonly provided services like individual counseling and referrals to community services, with 68% and 69% respectively reporting these interventions. And however, these significant gaps exist still, particularly with services like shelter visits, with only 3% of counselors reported providing a mentorship programs with only 16% involvement. Counselors who receive in service training and professional development were more likely to have knowledge of the McKinney Vento Act, provide greater advocacy for homeless students, and offer more services. In contrast, graduate training alone had less of an impact on these outcomes, highlighting the importance of continuous professional development. There are several implications for school counselors based on this study. First, counselors should seek professional development that focuses on homelessness and the specific challenges these students face. Second, building strong relationships with students and families experiencing homelessness is key to providing effective support. Finally, collaborating with community organizations and homeless liaisons can enhance the services provided to these students. The study had a few limitations, including a low response rate of 22.5%, possible self-bias, self-report bias, and a lack of diversity among the counselor participants. Future research should aim to explore actual versus perceived knowledge, include larger sample sizes, and investigate more effective training models for addressing homelessness in schools. In conclusion, school counselors play a critical role in supporting students experiencing homelessness. This study highlights the importance of in service training and professional development in equipping counselors with the knowledge they need to advocate for services aligned with McKinney Vento Act. Building partnerships with families and community organizations is essential for providing comprehensive support.